What's up YouTube, it's NeoNexudus here with a tournament update. I went 3, 2, 1, 3, lost 2, yes 2 to you. Not too bad, seems to be about my average. Got beat by Dragoontes 2-1 and got beat by Karakuri Machina. Not Karakuri Machina plant, but Karakuri Machina, and that was 0-2, which is quite bad. First match I played a guy called James W. He was running the Karakuri Machina, and I really did not have good hands. I believe my first opening hand was Effect Veiler, Trunade, MST, Dark Bribe, and Glart Bulb. I know I had a Glart Bulb and an Effect Veiler in hand, so I kind of opened rather shit. Didn't really help, just had to kind of keep on setting and things like that, and I just got steamrolled. Then round 2, I went up against Avril, Scapegoat Youth's girlfriend. She was running the Naturias. It was a bit of a bugger getting around her because of all the little Naturia effects, like you can't attack this card, you have to attack that card. You can't attack this card because that card's in the field. And Sorcerer of Forbidden Light, it was a lot of stall and a lot of things like I really couldn't get to her life points until I was sort of sitting on cards like Dark Dust Spirit and Dark Hole. I needed those cards. I was sitting on those cards, waiting on those cards to get around some of those things. And when I did, it was just like, right, fuck this. Synchro, Chaos Sorcerer, remove that shit from play. Guy Knight attack, Synchro with Guy Knight, go to Red Dragon Archfiend, absolutely powerful, should fucking rah. So, yeah, ends up beating her 2-0. And I was like, fucking yes! Because I really get agitated with stall decks. Things like Swords of Forbidden Light and things like that, and the sort of old Magician's Valkyrie lock. Naturias have got their own form, and it was just like, oh, and it was just kind of annoying. And that's my phone going off. Scapegoat user actually. So yeah, 2-0'd against Avril with a Naturia deck. I was like, yay! One against Stall. Round 3 went up against Alex of the, I'm not gonna say. He ran Dragoontes. I lost 2-1. First match was kind of, well, kind of hit one. It wasn't one-sided, but it wasn't back and forth. It was like it would be like, would constantly be, he would be steamrolling me, I'd be steamrolling him. Because I class back and forth as he attacks, I attack, he attacks, I attack sort of thing. Eye for an eye, monster for a monster, things like that. That's what I call back and forth. So yeah, I lost 2-1 against him. I pretty much put it down to the fact that I allowed him a replay. I played Zombie World over his Dragon's Ravine, and he only noticed last second that I'd done it, and he was like, oh, I didn't notice you play that card on the field. I'll actually Dark Bribe, and I said, it's a bit too late. It's like, can't I have a replay? And I was like, fine, one replay, one. And he just kind of ditched and added to hand, and yeah, game 3, it kind of, he brought out Red Nova Dragon and Trident Dragon and kind of beat me ass. But game 2, I Effect Veilered, I think it was his Ducks or Dukes, so I pronounce it. I Veilered one of his Dragoonty monsters, which just completely fucked up his whole system. He really couldn't recover from that because I kept on smacking down his monsters, moving him to play with Chaos Sorcerer. I fucking love Chaos Sorcerer. It's gotten me out of so many tight spots today. And Dark Dust Spirit. They got a fuckload of monsters in the field. Should be Golden Zombie or Raikou. Dark Dust Spirit. Boom. Admittedly, he does go back to my hand, but you know, the ability to just summon, destroy all other face-up monsters on the field, and get a 22 whacking. I think that's pretty good. So yeah, round 4, I went up against some foreign kid whose name I cannot remember and will not even try and pronounce. He was running a, I guess you could call it, budget version of a Yusei Fudo deck. It was sort of like a quick draw, junk synchron spam type deck. Things like junk destroyers and things like that. So I won 2-1 against him. Game 3 I just really went crazy. I went, you know what, Stardust, Red Dragon Archfiend, Trishula. Game. All thanks to lovely Goblin Zombie's searching ability. He's like, I can't believe they let that card come back to 3. I was like, yeah, you can't believe it because you're losing. You'd fucking love it if you're running my deck. At the end, although it was a bit of a joke, he did say, oh, nice deck. I said, yeah, I know, isn't it? Because he was being a bit smug when he beat me in the first round. Because I said I scooped round 1 because he was just synchro summoning. He synchro summoned into shooting Star Dragon or something like that, and he had game even before that. So I had an open field. I just didn't see the point in him carrying it out. It's like, oh, but I've got to get this card on the field, and I'm going to do this and this and this and this, and then I'll take you for game with shooting Star. I said, you can't take me for game. I scooped. I forfeited game 1. So that's the reason why I was a bit arrogant back, saying, yeah, I know my deck's pretty good. He said, do you want to trade decks? And I was like, no. Do you want to trade decks? Bloody cheek of it. So yeah, round 5 I went up against Peter. He was running Black Wings. Kind of creamed him really. Bottomless is Sirocco. Mirror Force is Borer and Elfin. It's sort of running. It's running a more Vayu version of Black Wings than anything else. And he forgot that Vayu negated the effects of the monster synchro summon. So when he went into Arm Master, I suicided with my. I suicided with something. Oh yeah, suicided with Utopia, or Aspiring King Hope as I like to call him. But most Ameritards and English fags like to call him Utopia because they don't watch Japanese. Even though that's where all this good stuff comes from. But that's besides the point. But yeah, I suicided my Utopia into his Blackwing Armor Master, and he was like, it doesn't get stronger battle. I was like, you think for some deck using Vayu in the graveyard. Vayu negates the monster's effect. And he had to go back and check his Vayu just to make sure I was right. Has this guy never played Black Wings before or what? I'm sorry Peter if you listen to this, but you know, you kind of need to research the deck you play. If you're going to play a deck or something like that, you really need to research it. I mean, I've done tons of research on zombies. My Chaos Zombie deck has gone from normal zombies to Chaos Zombies, and it's gone through multiple different versions. So yeah, I beat him 2-0. Kind of steamrolled him really. So yeah, I won 3-2. Pretty happy with that. Got some interesting raids today. Might as well do a team binder update after this video. This is the team folder, Team Waterpond UK. Yes, because only real men use Waterpond, and we're based in the UK, proud to be British. So yeah, I'll do a team folder thingy right for the Generation 4 thing tomorrow. Generation 4 sneak peek. Looking forward to that. Going to that. Unfortunately, it's at 6:30 in the evening, but you know, hopefully I pull something good. Steel Sword and Roach will do me. Paint will do me even more. Labiel, hero stuff. There's lots of stuff I want in that set. It's going to be game changing. And yeah, one deck. I use, well, as a team, we collectively use each other's cards if we need it. Unfortunately, the other members of Team Waterfront UK couldn't make it to the tournament today, so I borrowed Hyper Librarian. So when I say I've got a Hyper Librarian, it belongs to the team. Anyone in the team wants to borrow a Hyper Librarian, we lend it. That's the way we roll. I only got this guy out about twice, and there were times which I preferred getting out Magical Android to this guy, so I gained the life points back, and it was a lie. Because I was playing that foreign kid. He, when tribute a dandy token into Caius, remove Hyper Librarian. I thought Hyper Librarian was a light type. Proves how sad I am. But no, I thought Hyper Librarian was a light type, and he burned me for £1,000, which ended up. I didn't lose immediately from that, but I lost that round due to him removing a Hyper Librarian with Caius. Now, people say, why aren't you running Triple Librarian? Because have you seen the price of that card? Yes, it's going to 1, so I'm practicing with 1. For all those of you who don't know, I also own another money card, Trish. La 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 la. Well, I used Utopia because zombies can really utilise the level 4s. Here we go. Trishula, Dragon of the Ice Barrier. Not for trade, so don't even bother asking. But there are times in which I preferred possibly going into a Magical Android than Hyper Librarian. And I took out Magical Android Hyper Librarian, and I took out Scrap Archfiend for what's its name? Yes, Utopia. So when it goes back to, when the Hyper Librarian goes back to the other member of the team, I'll be putting Scrap Archfiend back in the deck. But Utopia works really well, especially with the ruling that Goblin Zombie gets his effect if it's detached, or if the Exceed monster is destroyed or removed from the field, the Exceed materials go to the graveyard, because Goblin Zombie will give me that search. Brilliant. A little bit slower than the Synchro Summon in the aspect of giving me the search for Goblin Zombie, but the ability to just stay on the field. A 2/5 beat stick stays on the field and can negate 2 attacks. It has saved my life. So I negated 2 attacks from the Blackwing guy, Peter, and then when it had no Exceed materials, he thought it blew up. And I was like, no, only blows up when it's such an attack target when it has no Exceed. So I suicided my Aspiring King Hope, or Emperor Hope, into his Blackwing Armmaster, so it did kind of save me arse. Gave me a bit of defense, gave me some offense, and I really like it. If I can get hold of Steel Swarm Roach, I don't think I'll take Utopia out for Roach. I just may have to readjust the extra deck, maybe not run too many level 8s, maybe take out Dark End Dragon, I don't know. But yeah, picked up some interesting trades. On the bus way home, tricked my Ultimate Ray into the Void for Scapegoat users. Blah, blah, blah. Gold Pot of Avarice, so that's pretty nice. Sometimes I like to side in Pot of Avarice, but since I've been playing Zombie World, I have access to my graveyard, so I can remove Mizuki something in my graveyard when zombie things on the worlds on the field. I might end up going up to 3 zombie worlds if I can get my hands on one. I'm not sure yet, but I think my deck will work the downside better with triple zombie world. Because the Chaos Engine and then everything being zombies, I can just go womp, and they can't tribute to Caius or anything like that, because, well, you can't tribute for anything unless it's a zombie. And if it's not a zombie in the hand, it's not a zombie. So yeah, I think I've rambled on for just about long enough. shout outs to Scapegoat User, Ojama the Bomb, Ojama the Bomb baby. Yes, Ojama the Bomb is now a father. Congratulations, Ojama the Bomb. Ojama the Bomb's kid's name is Ethan. We call it Ojama the Baby. I sort of came up with that idea quite a while back. So congratulations to them. So shout out to Dark Magician 84, Team Mega Mantis. They go to the tournament. Team 7, named after the Naruto team. Shout out to them because I've got some good trades off them at the tournament. Because once we started doing the team thing, you know, Team Wolfpon UK at the tournament, although originally we were called Team Red Nova, teams started popping up, people started grouping together, and now they're even holding tag team tournaments. Unfortunately, we can't attend. The other members in Wolfpon are working, so hopefully one of them gets the day off, so we can attend the tag team tournament next weekend. But other than that, no news to report really. No changes to the Chaos Zombie deck, no changes to any of the decks that I've posted on YouTube recently. I am working on possibly a new version for Generation Force, so I can use Leviel, you know, the Sea Dragon, Leviel the Sea Dragon, so I can detach next Sea, bring back Mizuki or Plague. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. Also shout outs to Dark Magician 84, Kalo Shade, Emma Blue Eyes 10, who else is there? Can't think of anyone else. If I missed you out, I'm terribly sorry. Leave a comment below and I'll try and make sure to give you a shout out next time. So for now, this is NeoNexudus, most sincerely signing off. Peace.